everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Rachel, and this is a channel that has to do with everything beauty related. So I hope you will subscribe and make sure that all of you guys have your notification button down below turned on so you are notified of every time I upload a video. And let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. In today's tutorial, we are going to be doing the ABH series number 6. If you don't already know, I did start a Anastasia Beverly Hills series here on my channel, and in today's tutorial we will be using the ABH Sultry Palette, and this is what the palette looks like. It's really nice, you know, very but maybe lots of glitters. It's a very nice everyday palette if you wanted it to be. There's some grays, blacks, and lots of shimmers, which I love. So let's go ahead and jump right in and let's get started. So I am going to prep my eyelids, and I'm going to be using the NYX what is this? The NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. And I'm going to just go ahead and prep my eyelids. Then with my finger, I'm just gonna kind of smooth all of that out like that. So just like that, and then I am going to go ahead and jump into the tutorial. I am going to go in with this, I do believe it is a It Cosmetics brushes from Ulta, and I am going to be picking up some of Birch, and I'm going to be putting that right into my crease, and this is the color here. This dual side from Anastasia, and it comes, these actually brushes here come with a palette, and I am just going to be taking this fluffy side, and I'm going to be going in with Bloom, which is this nice pink color here. And I'm also going to be putting that right onto the crease. Looking something like this. Like, again, like I said, don't mind the messiness. We will be cleaning it up at the end of the video. So let's see, with the next step here, we are going to be going in with this brush here, and it is from Moda, and it's just a nice tapered brush here, and we are going to go in with this shade here called Dystopian, which is this brown color here. And we are going to cut our crease, so I'm going to get this brush here, and it's just like I think a painter's brush maybe, and I'm going to be cutting my crease, and I am going to be using some of the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer. I'm going to be putting that right onto the back of my hand, like so. And then with this brush here, I am going to just start carving out my crease. And then I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in with this brush here, which is from Morphe, just to pat out that concealer a little bit better. Okay. So we should start with something looking like that. So with the number 5, I'm going to go in with so the next thing we're going to go is we're going to pick up some of Steampunk, which is this nice glitter shade here, and we're going to put it right on top of that where we laid that crease. And I'm going to go in with this. I'm also going to be spraying my brush with some of the rose water from Wet n Wild. And again, I'm just patting just so that we get the most product onto our lid without swiping, so that we're not getting rid of any glitter here. And there's a little bit of fallout, and not too much with this. I would say with any glitter there would be fallout, so if you don't mind the fallout, then you know, this is a good palette to have in your collection. Okay, so there it is. The next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding some of that to black, and I'm going to use that same brush, and it's called Noor, right there. And I'm just going to be placing it where we placed that chocolate brown. And then with this side, I'm just going to blend that black and gold together. As well as with that. And then just picking up a little bit at a time, that way you don't build up too much. It'd be too intense here. Okay, so it looks something like that. Again, just going back in with that black and just putting it where we put that brown color. And then I'm going to go in with Bloom. Just I am using the Kiss Blowout Lash in a Pageboy. This is what they look like. And then let's go ahead and move on to the rest of our face. So I'm going to be priming my face with the Fenty Pro Filter Hydrating Primer in Soft Silk. I'm taking about a pump and a half of my hands and then rubbing them together. Like that. And then for foundation, I'm going to go in also with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation, and I have the color 260. I'm not really sure. Doesn't say the color in shade 260. That's all I can tell you guys. And I'm just going to be putting that right onto the back of my hand like this, picking it up with my sponge, and I'm going to go in with the sponge here, this end, just be picking some up and putting it all over the face. Then for concealer, I am going to be going in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer, and I am using shade 135, a medium beige. And if you do not like the smell of paint, you're not going to like this. This concealer kind of reminds me of the e.l.f. concealer. And I'm just going to be blending it out with it. Just like that, and then whatever isn't left on this sponge, I'm going to add it to the rest of my face. Going in with powder, you guys already know I'm going in with my Ride and Dye, my ultimate favorite loose powder, Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. And I can tell you already that I am not liking the sponge and the concealer. So for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Smashbox, the Cali contour. And I am going to be using this brush here, which is from Moda, I do believe. And I'm going to be picking up some of this color here, which is, it just says contour. So, with this color here. Just to bring some life back into our face. And going in with this brush here from Moda. I'm also going to be picking up some of that contour shade and just put it right on the nose here. So like that. And then going in with brush is a little too small. with this brush here, which is from Morphe. I'm going to be picking up some of this color here, just the tips there. Just to slightly contour. So just like that. And then going back in with this brush, I'm just gonna, whatever is left on there, gonna blend it out. Like that. That is it for contouring. For blush, I am going to go in with the Alamar Cosmetics Colorete Brush Trio in medium tan, and I'm just gonna kind of put my brush into both of these, kind of like this here. Just to give my cheeks a little color. Like so. And to kind of clean that up, because it's a little too much, I'm going to go back over with this brush here and just kind of blend. For the lower lash line, I'm going to take that brown color that we had, which was the Dystopian, which is this color here, and I'm going to put that right into the lower lash line. And then, let's see, with a different brush, this brush here, which is from Moda, it's an angled brush, I'm going to be taking some of that black and just pressing that black right onto the lower lash line. Just kind of tight lining there. And then going back in with that brush we had, this brush here, just go ahead and smoke that out a little bit. For waterline, I'm going to go in just with that nude. And to go ahead and add mascara to the bottom and upper lashes. And for highlight, I am going to go in with the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Mega Glow. This is what it looks like. And we're just going to go ahead and start highlighting. Like, look at how beautiful that is. It's just the most, like, it is just, has a touch of purple, but it's just like the right color. I love it. It's just really, really good. Let's see. I'm also going to use that highlighter for my inner corner. I'm just going to go in with, I need a small brush. With this brush here, which is from e.l.f., I'm just going to be grabbing some of that highlighter and putting it into the inner corner. So like that. Go ahead and I'm putting some right on the brow bone as well. So there you go. I am going to be lining my lips with this LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in Cafe. And I went ahead and filled them in as well. And I'm going to go in with this CoverGirl 24-hour matte liquid lip, I do believe, in Hustler. Sorry, it's not liquid lip, it's just a regular lipstick. So there, I did a nude lip just because the eyes are just so bold that I wanted the attention to be at the eyes. That is it for the face. Let's go ahead and set our face, and that will be it. And I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Rose Primer Water. So that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you followed along and did it with me, go ahead, if you are, or if you're going to recreate this look, make sure you tag me over on Instagram. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. Bye guys.